and bliss thanks to his infinite inner tremendous spiritual power. Firstly, a man should turn inward to feel the peaceful and blissful energy that resides in anyone's inner presence. Then, once a person stays deep inside the holy sound meditation, the inner melodious sound will make him very peaceful. The liberation Dharma has been flowing in the human world. May predestined kind-hearted ones to preserve it. The life of liberation is available. The true Dharma has been restored. May human beings not neglect it. In this life, I am devoted to offering the true Dharma to whoever sincerely prays to obtain it. Ruma will wholeheartedly bestow the miraculous initiation upon predestined beings and take upon their karmic sufferings. To end earthly people's misery, Almighty God will widely open the liberation path. Ruma is determined to transform their karma constantly to end earthly humans' torment and to guide them to inner true happiness, to facilitate their life to be fully covered with merits and no more any suffering. Earthly sentient beings acquire the true Dharma thanks to Almighty God's compassion light. I have traveled worldwide, preaching the inner light and sound meditation method, reminding sentient beings to turn inwards and listen to the infinite spiritual power of Almighty God's sacred sound. This power neutralizes any human sorrow or suffering. It even cures any external physical human ailments and ignorance alike. I am well aware that it is challenging for a man to change his thinking habits initially. How can beings change themselves to sit down for meditation, and how can they change their eating habits to go vegans? How can a leader wisely realize that authority power may control himself? Avoiding the unwise dictatorial and imposing manner leads him to his peaceful inner world. Unfortunately, this is not easy because when an authorized man desires for power becomes true, he does not tend to remember the noble things inside. Human authorities deeply sink him in earthly miserable pitfalls. It is not as hard as people may think when one humbly sits down for meditation with the inner light and sound method. Anyone can do this. So can even a 6-year-old child. Once a person has achieved the infinite spiritual power of meditation, any cruelty of worldly powers or negative power cannot defeat his courage and lead him to the sufferings. It is me, Ruma, who is determined to advise that everyone should turn inwards and try their hands at practicing the inner light and sound meditation method with the available flow of sacred sound within them. Then they will be able to change their entire inner world, and they will undoubtedly be able to correct their unhelpful habits. However, to change the world, beings have to change themselves first. Walking onto the golden path, anyone has his inherent compassion. Ruma prays for them to achieve sacred spiritual practice. Whoever possesses a kind-hearted desire to do the cultivation of one life liberation, Ruma indeed prays for them to access Almighty God's sacred sound. Ruma also prays to Lord Buddha to be happy to forgive, and to bestow a way out of the samsara cycle of earthly sufferings upon humans. I also pray for the awakeness of the enlightenment of sentient beings. Inside them resides a cup of pure water within the earthly world. The cup of pure water is dried up and displaced by human karma. I pray for the vast ocean to refill these cups of water. Later on, the earthly evils will no longer dry up this cup of pure water. May humankind be sincerely reverent towards Almighty God on high. Then, their infinite sins will all turn to nothing. Once sentient beings wholeheartedly turn toward Almighty God's sacred sound, their countless sins will be washed away by Ruma's holy sound. Sentient beings, humanity in the mundane world is in danger. So, it is high time they wake up.